So I want to share a story with you today. It's about two monks, a senior monk and a junior monk, and they were once walking through the forest, and they came across a river which was flowing through their path. Now, to continue their journey, they had to swim through the river and cross to the other side. They saw a woman who was sitting at the bank of the river. She did not know how to swim and requested the monks to carry her to the other side. Now, Buddhist monks generally take a vow of celibacy. They are not supposed to even look at women, let alone carry them. So the junior monk politely refused that he would not carry the woman to the other side of the river. But the senior monk, he put the woman on his back. He swam across the river and dropped her safely to the other side, and he did not utter a word. Now the junior monk was aghast that the older monk had broken his vow, but did not say anything. An hour passed as they traveled on, then 2 hours passed, and then 3. Finally, the agitated junior monk could not stand it anymore, and he asked the senior, "Why did you carry that woman when we took a vow as monks not to touch women?" The senior monk smiled and said, "Brother, I dropped the woman on the bank of the river a long time ago. However, it seems that you are still carrying her around in your head." I had read the story a long time back, but I remembered it while recently dwelling on my past in a way that was starting to interfere with my present life. But once I revisited the story, there was a change in my perspective. My mind fog cleared and I could see things in a better light. We all go through times in life that lead us to hold on to things which are better left on the other side of the river. And yet we continue to carry them in our minds and continue to hurt ourselves. We choose to ruminate over past actions or events even when it ultimately weighs us down and saps our energy. Consider investing, not accepting your mistake to avoid looking like a fool, and thus holding on to bad businesses is a behavior exactly like what this story conveys. We carry baggage, a bad business, for example, from the past that we know is not worth carrying. But we continue to do that for reasons like, I will not sell before I get my money back, or selling now is like accepting a mistake, which will not look good on my investment track record. This is what behavior scientists call loss aversion and regret aversion, which is our attempt to avert losses and regrets in the future because we do not derive pleasure from them. So these cause us to carry that baggage from the past. The reality is that the bad business or the regrets or the resentments that you're holding on to, right, even when they look like a small part of your life or your portfolio, they occupy a large part of your mind. And they continue to remind you of what could have been or how you were such a fool to make such a bad decision. I have been through this, and so I am talking purely from a personal experience. If you allow the past in investing or in life to consume you, you will never create the future you want and deserve. We can learn from cars that have large windshields but small rear view mirrors, because while driving, we must look ahead most of the time and look behind only occasionally. Life is designed like that too. Let's drop the baggage from the past. Baggages like loss, guilt, sunk cost, regret, expectation not met. And let's stop looking at the door that closed behind. Instead, let's shrug ourselves and step through the door in front. Like the senior monk, let go of the past with its baggage. Leave what is not worth holding on to. Just press forward. I would like to end with one of my favorite texts on letting go of the past, which is a Hindi poem by Dr. Harivansh Rai Bachchan. He wrote, and I quote, "जो बीत गई सो बात गई, जीवन में एक सितारा था, माना वह बेहद प्यारा था, वह डूब गया तो डूब गया, अंबर के आनंद को देखो, कितने इसके तारे टूटे, कितने इसके प्यारे छूटे, जो छूट गए फिर कहाँ मिले, पर बोलो टूटे तारों पर कब अंबर शोक मनाता है, जो बीत गई सो बात गई." Thank you and have a nice day.